Surah 51, Surah Al-Dhariyat, the winds that scatter.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
In the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate.
وَالذَّارِيَاتِ ذَرْوًا.
By the winds that scatter, scattering.
فَالْحَامِلَاتِ وِقْرًا.
And by the clouds laden.
فَالْجَارِيَاتِ يُسْرًا.
And by the ships that glide with ease.
فَالْمُقَسِّمَاتِ أَمْرًا.
And by the angels who distribute by command.
إِنَّمَا تُوعَدُونَ لَصَادِقٌ.
Surely that which you are threatened with is true.
وَإِنَّ الدِّينَ لَوَاقِعٌ.
And the judgment will indeed befall.
وَالسَّمَاءِ ذَاتِ الْحُبُكِ.
By the sky with its firm structures.
إِنَّكُمْ لَفِي قَوْلٍ مُخْتَلِفٍ.
Surely you are at variance with one another.
يُؤْفَكُ عَنْهُ مَنْ أُفِكَ.
Through which some are deluded.
قُتِلَ الْخَرَّاصُونَ.
Doomed are they who judge by conjecture.
الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي غَمْرَةٍ سَاهُونَ.
Who are dazed by their heedlessness.
يَسْأَلُونَ أَيَّانَ يَوْمُ الدِّينِ.
They ask, when shall be the day of judgment?
يَوْمَ هُمْ عَلَى النَّارِ يُفْتَنُونَ.
The day when they will be tormented at the fire.
ذُوقُوا فِتْنَتَكُمْ هَذَا الَّذِي كُنْتُمْ بِهِ تَسْتَعْجِلُونَ.
Taste your torment. This is what you sought to hasten.
إِنَّ الْمُتَّقِينَ فِي جَنَّاتٍ وَعُيُونٍ.
Indeed, the pious shall be among gardens and fountains.
آخِذِينَ مَا آتَاهُمْ رَبُّهُمْ إِنَّهُمْ كَانُوا قَبْلَ ذَلِكَ مُحْسِنِينَ.
Taking what their Lord has given them, surely they were there before that doers of good.
كَانُوا قَلِيلًا مِنَ اللَّيْلِ مَا يَهْجَعُونَ.
They slept not but a little of the night.
وَبِالْأَسْحَارِ هُمْ يَسْتَغْفِرُونَ.
And before the dawn, they would seek forgiveness.
وَفِي أَمْوَالِهِمْ حَقٌّ لِلسَّائِلِ وَالْمَحْرُومِ.
And in their wealth was a portion for the needy who asked, and the deprived.
وَفِي الْأَرْضِ آيَاتٌ لِلْمُوقِنِينَ.
And in the earth are signs for those who are certain in their faith.
وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ.
And in yourselves, do you not see?
وَفِي السَّمَاءِ رِزْقُكُمْ وَمَا تُوعَدُونَ.
And in heaven is your sustenance, and that which you are promised.
فَوَرَبِّ السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ إِنَّهُ لَحَقٌّ مِثْلَ مَا أَنَّكُمْ تَنطِقُونَ.
By the Lord of heaven and earth, this is surely true, as you are able to speak.
هل أتاك حديث ضيف إبراهيم المكرمين.
Have the tidings of Abraham's honored guests reached you?
إذ دخلوا عليه فقالوا سلاما قال سلام قوم منكرون.
When they entered before him, they said, peace. He said, peace. You are a people unknown to me.
فراغ إلى أهله فجاء بعجل سمين.
Then he went to his family and brought a fat, roasted calf.
فقربه إليهم قال ألا تأكلون.
And he laid it before them, then said, do you not eat?
فأوجس منهم خيفة قالوا لا تخف وبشروه بغلام عليم.
Then he became afraid of them. They said, fear not, and they gave him glad tidings of a knowledgeable son.
فأقبلت امرأته في صرة فصكت وجهها وقالت عجوز عقيم.
Then his wife came in, exclaiming excitedly and clasping her face, and said, a barren old woman.
قالوا كذلك قال ربك إنه هو الحكيم العليم.
They said, even so says your Lord, indeed he is the all-wise, the all-knowing.
قال فما خطبكم أيها المرسلون
He said, On what matter have you been sent?
قالوا إنا أرسلنا إلى قوم مجرمين
They said, We have been sent to a sinning people
لنرسل عليهم حجارة من طين
to send down upon them stones of clay,
مسومة عند ربك للمسرفين
marked by your Lord for the wanton.
فأخرجنا من كان فيها من المؤمنين
Then we evacuated the believers who were therein,
فما وجدنا فيها غير بيت من المسلمين
and we found no Muslims there except one household.
وتركنا فيها آية للذين يخافون العذاب الأليم
And we left therein a sign for those who fear a painful chastisement.
وفي موسى إذ أرسلناه إلى فرعون بسلطان مبين
And in Moses, when we sent him to Pharaoh with manifest proof,
فتولى بركنه وقال ساحر أو مجنون
but he turned away with his forces and said, A magician or a man possessed.
فأخذناه وجنوده فنبذناهم في اليم وهو مليم
So we seized him and his hosts, and we cast them into the sea, and he was reprobate.
وفي عاد إذ أرسلنا عليهم الريح العقيم
And in Ad, when we sent upon them the fatal wind,
ما تذر من شيء أتت عليه إلا جعلته كالرميم
that left nothing that it came upon, but made it decayed.
وفي ثمود إذ قيل لهم تمتعوا حتى حين
And in Thamud, when it was said to them, Enjoy yourselves for a while,
فعتوا عن أمر ربهم فأخذتهم الصاعقة وهم ينظرون
but they defied the command of their Lord, and the thunderbolt overtook them while they were looking on.
فما استطاعوا من قيام وما كانوا منتصرين
And they were unable to rise up, nor could they help themselves.
وقوم نوح من قبل إنهم كانوا قوما فاسقين
And the people of Noah before, indeed they were a wicked people.
والسماء بنيناها بأيد وإنا لموسعون
The heaven, we have built it with power. Surely we are expanding it.
والأرض فرشناها فنعم الماهدون
The earth, we have spread it out. How superbly we did that.
ومن كل شيء خلقنا زوجين لعلكم تذكرون
And of everything we have created pairs that you may reflect.
ففروا إلى الله إني لكم منه نذير مبين
Therefore, flee to God. I am a manifest warner to you from Him.
ولا تجعلوا مع الله إلها آخر إني لكم منه نذير مبين
And do not set up with God another God. Surely I am a manifest warner to you from Him.
كذلك ما أتى الذين من قبلهم من رسول إلا قالوا ساحر أو مجنون
Thus, whenever a messenger came to those before them, they said, A magician or a man possessed.
أتواصوا به بل هم قوم طاغون
Is this a legacy they have passed from one to another? But they are an insolent people.
فتول عنهم فما أنت بملوم
So turn away from them, for you are not to blame.
وذكر فإن الذكرى تنفع المؤمنين
And go on admonishing. Surely admonishment is beneficial to the believers.
وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون
And I have not created jinn and mankind except that they worship me.
ما أريد منهم من رزق وما أريد أن يطعمون
I do not require them to provide for themselves, nor do I need them to feed me.
إن الله هو الرزاق ذو القوة المتين.
Indeed, God is the provider, the Lord of power, the strong.
فإن للذين ظلموا ذنوبا مثل ذنوب أصحابهم فلا يستعجلون.
Indeed, the evildoers have their share of chastisement like the share of their fellows, so they should not ask me to hasten it.
فويل للذين كفروا من يومهم الذي يوعدون.
And woe to those who disbelieve from their day with which they are threatened.